What has been our most effective marketing? Okay, this is a weird one, and this kind of goes to knowing your demographics of a location you open. Poconos, hands down, we have one form of marketing that towers over anything else, and it's our brochure routes. We have a company that we pay monthly to distribute our brochures across like 35 different brochure rack destinations. It's one company that already has like this route where they drop off brochures and stands, and they drop them in all of the resort casinos and hotels and other attractions in the area and diners and restaurants, and so that alone, which is about maybe $300 a month, plus the cost of the brochures, which are a few thousand because they require like 8,000 brochures to start. Matter of fact, we have to place another order because they're almost out. That has been our most effective of any location. For $300 a month to be guaranteed thousands and thousands of people seeing your stuff. And when we get bookings constantly, how'd you hear about us? Resort X, Resort Y, Resort, and it's always from those brochure racks. So, that's something that would not be effective for us in Morristown or even in Red Bank. Red Bank, our brochure game is pretty effective because a lot of the other businesses in town are, they've played with us. They enjoy interacting with us. Morristown, not so much. Like we're usually a little bit of a hassle when we come in to put brochures out in places. But to be able to just say, here's 20 boxes of brochures, and not think about it for the next 6 months, but every week more people come in from that brochure in one of those facilities or locations. Hands down, most effective we've ever done for marketing. What do you think would be second most effective?
I think not that, like, a lot of people say Google too when we ask, because that's a big question when people book is how to hear about us. It's usually either the brochures or Google.
Yeah, at that point, Google.
Play a game.
Now, Google has two different ways you can kind of go. You can either, actually, here I'm gonna switch our view out of that topic. Not the one I was looking for. There we go. With Google, you can do either paid through AdWords, or you can do search engine optimization and keyword yourself in so that you show up in results organically. If you need to make a splash quick, paid works, but it costs a lot. So to get your ball rolling, there was a point we were spending like $20,000 a month on AdWords, if not more. And 1 month where we spent $50,000. Now, having said that, it led to an incredible winter season. But, that was actually last holiday season when we opened Cure Z. We opened it the week of Christmas. We did not have time to advertise. So, AdWorded the shit out of it. But when you can go through SEO and get people to organically find your stuff, and Kristina has done a lot of that through blogging and things like that for us, that's a very good way to get a lot of attention as well. But that takes time. You're not going to get that stuff to pop overnight. But having said that, very effective. Everybody Googles everything now.
Yeah.
And then the bigger fight of SEO versus AdWords at the moment would be if you're going to want to keep in mind that most searches right now are escape room near me. So AdWords is irrelevant for that. You got to just make sure that your Google landing page is up to par and has all the relevant info, and knows some tricks of the trade on that to make sure that your page is attentive. If somebody searches escape room near me, you want to make sure that you're listed at the top. How many reviews you have is going to put an emphasis on that. Your open versus close hours are going to have an emphasis on that. And how many people are searching you versus others or clicking through on you versus others is also going to be part of your ranking on that. So you're going to want to be very particular about making sure that page has content. I don't know if you guys remember Google Plus, when like Google was trying to, or Google Circles I think it was at first, and then it was Plus, when they were trying to have their own social media. Yeah. They kind of rolled that into Google business pages. Yeah. And now that's very standard. So like you can put posts up on there. You can put all different kinds of content up there, and photos of other stuff, and constantly keep it fresh. And then that way that allows you good visibility. It's kind of like having a mini website for your page, like a Facebook business page, that you're able to do posts on and keep up to date. And that stuff ranks for SEO, especially the photos. Photos, I've noticed, rank very well. And our phone will not stop ringing today. That's that guy who called earlier.
The school?
Yeah.
Oh.
Field trip of like 60 children for the Greatest Freak Show. Big games bring big head counts. It's the truth. I did not realize that guy is still downstairs. That's why my cat would keep running back down.
Yeah.
After SEO and AdWords, probably social media.
Yeah.
I mean, our in-house marketing is also pretty effective because we keep snowballing customers a lot. We have a lot of people that will come in, play with us, and book before they leave. Viva, we do really well with organic search, but how do you get people to search who don't know what escape rooms are? You don't. No. As the industry becomes more and more mass market, that's going to correct itself. When we opened in Red Bank, we were one of incredibly few in the whole country at that point. Before we opened in Red Bank, the language was completely different. So, like, if you were to look up, for example, when we did Windward Hotel, escape room wasn't in the language because there were no escape rooms yet. At least not in the USA at all. So, you kind of have to just tap in. Facebook is effective for that because with Facebook, you can target your demographics' interests. So, like, let's just say a lot of people will do that and they'll just be like, team building, puzzle, escape the room, interactive puzzles, like, stuff like that. We go after what our game is based on. So, like, for example, with Boogeyman, It Chapter 2, Stranger Things, people who have interest in stuff like that are probably going to be more inclined to have a good time with the theme we have. For Cure Z, we target the Resident Evil game series, The Walking Dead, Night of the Living Dead fans, like all kinds of zombie-oriented content. Witch Hunt, Salem Witch Trials, blah, blah. Like, it's kind of like taking everything in Freak Show, The Greatest Showman, Disney. Facebook is pretty good for targeting people's interests so that you can get a hold of people who don't really know what an escape room is yet. So do some Facebook advertising and make sure to click to share on. And we hope you'll join us next time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't below. Like, comment, subscribe.